game was going to be Adeptus Mechanicus, but turns out I get to go father-son, ass whooped by the father and son, and it's going to be John playing RavenGuard versus, again, Ol'dorks. The Dorks have changed their list a little bit from the time when you saw me get my butt kicked by Jason, his dad. That was about 3 or 4 days ago, so we're kind of getting some rapid fire games in. Today we're going to be playing the ITC Seize Ground, and recall that the bonus, that's the one with like, what is it, 6 objectives? How many objectives are on the board? 6 objectives on the board, and if you hold or contest 5 of those objectives, you get a bonus point, and my 3 tertiary objectives are behind enemy lines, never taking recon again, pro tip, old school, and headhunter. How about you, John?
I'm taking Kingslayer, behind enemy lines, and old school.
Okay, and Kingslayer, behind enemy lines, and old school. Kingslayer, what does that do?
Pick 1 enemy character and kill it.
Okay, which I guess you take my warlord? Yeah, okay. So we got the spearhead deployment. We'll go over that in just a second. What are your strategy? Which could be your strategy for this game, man? What are you looking at right now?
Don't tell it. Don't tell it. Rush in with my veterans.
Yeah, you're striking. He's got some striking shadows. We're going to show you that in just a second. It's kind of dastardly deployment. It's kind of some shenanigans.
And then
good
just
stuff.
Let you run into sheer firepower.
Yeah. I'm facing some primaries. We're going to go over the list right now and deployment, and then we'll see who goes first. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. All right. Again, here we are, Jefferson State Wargamers, Sacred Mountain Battle Reports. We've got Seize Ground going in the spearhead deployment. That's the kind of the table core. I think one of us deployed. Or we got to redo the objectives, I think, maybe. But we'll get that taken care of. So we've got the spearhead type deployment. We've got Orks over here. This is big track, both filled with tank busters. Open-topped battle wagons, one filled with 3 meganobs and the other filled with 3 meganobs plus a pain boy. I've got Zagstruck surrounded by 3 squads of storm boys, custom force field mech on a bike. I've got a shock attack gun, blast from 5th edition. I'm going to give him a shot again, and a full crew of custom mega cannons. I have 6 command points, and I'm going to let my opponent go over his list.
So I have a veteran squad.
Look how close these guys are. That's just rude. That's just rude.
They could have been closer, but with 8 of them, I think.
And those are the veterans with the storm shields and the chain swords.
Yeah, and jetpacks.
And jetpacks, great. So they're slow.
With a Primaris Librarian with them, who took Might of Heroes and Fury of the Ancients. I have a Contemptor Dreadnought, followed behind Primaris Intercessors with bolt rifles. Behind them are Primaris Hellblasters that have the rapid fire incinerator. With them, I have a captain with 2 lightning claws, jetpack, armor, and dominus.
But not Shrike.
But not Shrike. I need to repaint him. And
Devastators?
I spent the command points to make him a chapter master.
Okay.
Devastators, 2 las cannons, 2 plasma cannons. The Cherub. I have a Primaris Apothecary there.
Ugh. 2
scout squads.
Those look awfully like creep, though.
We just gave him sniper rifles. I have a lieutenant with the sniper rifles, 2 Thunderfire cannons.
What did you name your apothecary?
Yeah, Grover the Red-Handed.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Well, we're going to roll to see who goes first. And I rolled a 3 plus 1 because I finished deploying. He rolled a 5, so he will go first if he so chooses.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try to seize the initiative, but first let's go The awkward handshake. Ugh. And here we go. Seize the initiative. Yes. Come on, Orks. Yes. No. Okay. Here we go. Turn 1. RavenGuard. John, tell us how you've destroyed the Orks today.
Okay.
End of turn. John's turn 1. RavenGuard turn 1.
So, only thing they could really shoot was my snipers and my thunderfires.
Did 1 wound to the battle wagon.
Yeah. And I slowed that battle wagon.
Slow the battle wagon with the
tremor
thunderfire. What was the name of that?
It was a tremor shell.
Tremor shell. So he's halved.
Yeah.
And then your guys that were striking from the shadows.
Yeah, I took out a Grot squad and
boom. And the shock attack gun.
Yeah, and then I charged into them
and then he
spent 3 command points
you
to
can
attack
so he wiped out a squad of 5 Grots and a shock attack gun, then consolidated into the cannons, and so I believe once the custom mega cannons get consolidated into, they get to strike back, which they did. I actually ended up killing 1, and then you expended
3 command points.
3 more command points, and what was the name of that?
Honor the chapter, I think.
Honor the chapter, and allows him to do a second close combat attack. Is that right?
Yes.
And so he went back in and pitched back into these 3 cannons. Did pretty good. Did I attack back again with the cannons?
No.
Do I get to?
No.
Okay. Ended up 1 wound, save, and then 3 wounds on this other cannon. So now it's Orks turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll fall back there, I'm not sure, and stay away from snipers. All right, Orks turn 1, here we go.
Oh, you guys.
I forgot how much I hated RavenGuard. I mean, Orks can't shoot for shit anyway, but when they're fighting RavenGuard greater than 12 inches, even with my 1 command point Daka stratagem into the Dreadnought, he still has 7 left, is that right?
Yeah.
Great. So, tank busters into here, custom mega cannon into here, and tank busters into here, custom mega cannon, I can't remember where he shot. Anyway, 7 wounds remaining there. My cannons, as expected, fell back from combat. I have 2 squads of Storm Boys converged in on his veterans, kind of disrupting, well, not kind of, definitely disrupting my back lines. And the Librarian lives with 3 wounds remaining. He killed 2 of my Storm Boys. I guess that's it. My Warlord is hiding. I have a total of 1, 2 from this guy, 3 from this guy. Of my objectives, you have 1 objective.
Yeah, 1.
And by your Dreadnought. And you killed, did you kill? Yeah, you killed 2 units, and I killed Goose Egg. So you got 3 points, and I got 2 points. I think that's right. Yeah, so we'll tally it up in just a second and take a picture.
I also got behind enemy lines.
And you got behind enemy lines, and I missed first strike. Oh my god. Okay, we'll tally it up and then get back to you. Okay, going into RavenGuard turn 2. The score is now 5-2. We said, is that right?
Yes.
5-2. All right. God, man, like father, like son. It's just going to be another runaway friggin' game. All right, here we go. All right, John, tell us about your turn 2.
Well, I destroyed 1 of his trucks.
Yep. Battle wagon, actually.
Yeah.
Right here. And then
I killed a squad of Storm Boys.
yeah, handily killed a squad of Storm. Almost killed all the Grots. I owe you a leadership test there. I think he's gone. You can consolidate that guy. He has 3 wounds left. So, how are you going to consolidate him?
Away.
Away? Yeah, of course.
Run away.
Scared. Just like a space marine. Okay, ended up doing a wound right here. I'll go over that. and Thunderfired the grots that were holding this.
Took out my veteran squad.
Yeah, took out his veteran squad on his turn.
Yeah.
So now I will be. I'm scared. This chapter master allows reroll hits or reroll misses, and he's got all this gunline shenanigans up there. I'm scared. It's like fighting Tau. Okay, here we go. Orks turn 2, not looking good. And now the Orks play the waiting game. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do here. The Orks did okay. We killed the Dreadnought right here. We killed the Librarian right here. That was pretty obvious that was gonna happen. And it's kind of sad to say that the Orks are hiding. The Orks are hiding. How un-orky of them. And I mean, I don't know what else to do. I mean, he can outrange me with friggin' everything. I guess I could have advanced. I should have advanced those guys since they couldn't shoot anyway. Damn it. Okay, well that was a mistake. All right, here we go into RavenGuard turn 3, and the score is RavenGuard 8, Orks 6. All right, John.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So he killed one of my Hellblasters. Luckily, the doc got him back up, but he killed himself with his plasma cannon.
They come back a little slower.
Yeah. Wounded a bunch of his models. I nearly got a squad down, but made the save.
And I put the wound on a knob so I could stay within 3 inches of that guy.
I took out one of his mega
I guess I really didn't need to do that in hindsight.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I took out a mega knob over here. And that's it. Going into Orks turn 3. Prepare yourself, RavenGuard. Okay, so it's time for the Orks to start drinking. Tank Bustas into here, re-rolling, got like 5 hits, 5 wounds. He saved all of them. All of them except for one. I didn't do Daka stratagem. I actually got a hit on these guys with a, and then re-rolled it or something, and I failed to wound, re-rolled the wound because I needed a 2-up, I need a 3-up, rolled a 2 the first time, 1 the second time. These guys shot into here, killed one, and these guys all advanced to get closer to their own demise. Man, Orks fucking suck, man. They suck. This is turn 4. About to be turn 5?
Turn 3, I think.
No, we're starting your turn.
Oh, yeah.
So we're about to start RavenGuard turn, right? 4?
Yeah.
4? Man, the Orks are just in disarray. And it's all my fault. I can't blame the Orks. It's really,
doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Victory points wise.
Yeah, doing great. Oh, we'll count the victory points. Hold on. Okay, my esteemed colleague recognized that it's not so bad. It's not so dismal for the Orks. I'm putting up a fight. The score is 8-9 his favor, but I'm about to get wrecked here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. RavenGuard turn 4. No, that was not mean. I totally deserve that.
Oh, hubris.
No, yeah. So RavenGuard says I need to learn to play. It was actually.
Come on, what Orks don't charge?
I've actually gained some points on that. So it is now, believe it or not, tied up. But the Orks are whittled down to bullshit. I killed a Thunderfire cannon, so that may help me in the long run for objectives and makes him come to me. All right, it is now 11-11. These guys all advanced, so now they can maybe shoot. I should have advanced last turn. That was a mistake. I have 1 command point left. He has 0. We're going into turn 5, RavenGuard.
No, 3.
Okay, end of turn 5.
John, go over your turn. I stopped paying attention after everything died.
Yeah, pretty much everything died. I took out his last vehicle.
Here.
Took
here.
out his.
I had a Meganob right in there.
Took out his Mechanob. Took out his Storm Boys holding that objective.
Yeah, I took out Storm Boys. I still got Zagstruck over there. Oh, I owe you a leadership test right here. I lost 2 in the explosion, 7, so that'll go. That'll be fine. All right, here we go. Orks turn 5. We're definitely behind, and we'll stay that way. But who knows? We're going to try to pull this out. Nevertheless, going to play it to the bitter end. We got a turn and a half left. All right, Orks turn 5. The beer is on the way. What's that? What is that? That is. That's my go juice right there. All right, here we go. Orks turn 5.
Still tied?
All right, man. So going into the last turn, turn 6. My ultralight Coronas must be giving me super strength. Big mistake I made. I should have advanced those cannons instead of just giving up on them and thinking he's going to come to me. If I would have advanced them, I would have had another turn of shooting. Those things spit hot death and killed an entire squad of intercessors. Hellblasters. And those things are mean as rattlesnakes. I don't like those. This guy ended up advancing, but anyway, no, didn't advance. The squad partially moved. Didn't do anything over there that I recall. At the end of this turn, end of turn 5, it is Orks 14, RavenGuard 14. Holy shit, this has turned into a pretty good game. I still think RavenGuard's in better position overall, but we'll see. Here we go. RavenGuard, last turn, no pressure. So the trick for the Orks is to get drunk. 26-18. I totally pulled it out last round. These guys didn't move and couldn't target these guys because these models were closer with the new character rules. There were 2 characters right here. That was a big upset. I thought I was going to be able to get 2 of my headhunter points right there. Similarly, he couldn't target the Grots because there were closer enemy models hiding around the corner right here. His chapter master came up and was holding right here. He couldn't decide whether or not to charge Meganobs, but in retrospect, might not have been the best idea. Meganobs killed him, consolidated around the corner, and then made a 10-inch charge with no "Ere we go," and murdered his apothecary. At the end of the game, I held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I held more, got the bonus point, got a lot of Kingslayer and other old school stuff. He got last strike, and we're going to do a recap. All right, man. What a fantastic game, John. Thank you so much. He outplayed me throughout the whole game. The whole game. I thought I was getting just crushed. Couldn't do anything really. Like, one of my big mistakes was not advancing my custom mega cannons on turn 2 or 3 when they couldn't shoot anything and it became obvious that he's not going to come to me. I should have just gotten them out there. They would have had another round of shooting. Other mistakes I think I made. I think my deployment was not so great. I should have known that this guy, he loves the gun line. He had 2 Thunderfire cannons. If I would have done a little list analysis beforehand, I probably would have realized that and tried to position accordingly. Those Thunderfire cannons, I thought they weren't very good. I may be mistaken about that. They're pretty cheap. That Chapter Master was brutal. It was really, really good. Spending, what was it, 3 command points at the very beginning to turn into Gilliman, basically. It was awesome.
I think Gilliman lets you reroll hits and wounds.
Oh, does this guy not reroll wounds too?
No, just hits.
Well, it was good. What are some of the things that you did right and wrong?
I should not have charged my Chapter Master into those Meganobs.
Yeah, Meganobs might have been a mistake for the Chapter Master to come in, because that gave me Slay the Warlord, a headhunter point, and it gave me that objective without having to fight for it. So that gave me 3 points right there. It was 26-18. So
I probably should have just held back my troops away out of range for your mortars, whatever there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then just made you come to me.
Yeah, that was what I really didn't want to do. I really didn't want to go to him because those Hellblasters are really good. And if you put a chapter master next to him, there is no escape, man. And he had scouts. He deployed really symmetrically. It was pretty cool. He had scouts on one side, scouts on the other, and then on the bottom floor, out of line of sight, thunderfire cannons on each bottom floor is out of line of sight, totally symmetrical. The only thing that I think you could have done better with is maybe put the las cannons and the plasma off to one side. It seems like they had both everything pretty much covered though, but I don't know, man. I think you did fantastic. But the clutch move was making that 10-inch charge at the end. That made a big difference in the game. And another thing that made it possible, I made another big roll on an advance of my custom force field that was hiding out of sight the whole game, and he rolled a 6 on a bike to advance around the corner to get in range of objective.
Yeah, you got about halfway across the board in a single move.
Yeah. Lastly, I think that I was really kind of down on the custom mega cannons because they always ruin themselves. You can do some shenanigans with those grots not being able to be targeted. They can hold an objective, and they can hold a backfield objective if they don't have any deep strikers or anything coming in, because they can't be targeted because all your other stuff's going to be forward. Man, that's great. That's Orks pro tip that I just realized this game that I should have known by now. But overall, great game. I'm surprised I pulled it out. It was mainly luck, though. Like 2 really good rolls. But thanks again. Tune in next time for maybe Admech versus Tau or Orks. I'm not sure which. Or maybe game 2 tonight. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in.